My parents called me jealous for not wanting to co-sign a loan for my brother's new condo. They said I was punishing him for being the gifted one. So at my dad's 60th birthday party, I finally showed everyone just how gifted he really was. My brother Alex has been the center of my parents' universe since he was 4. That's when he supposedly started showing signs of being a financial prodigy, not like a math genius, but someone who could just feel the market. It started small with him picking a stock for a school project that tripled in value. My parents were ecstatic. This was it, their ticket. From that moment on, everything was for Alex Gift. They hired a private finance tutor for him. They paid for subscriptions to expensive market analysis software. Our family vacations were replaced with trips to New York so he could absorb the energy of Wall Street. I, on the other hand, was the mashable one. My straight A's were met with a nod and a mwatra, that's nice honey. My desire to be a graphic designer was gently steered towards a degree in accounting, so I could get a more safe job. All the while Alex was racking up wins. He would show my parents charts and graphs talking about derivatives and market caps. They'd nod along, not understanding a word, their eyes shining with pride. They invested their savings based on his advice, and for a while it worked. They made enough to be comfortable, which only fueled the fire. The problem started when I was helping my mom with her taxes last year. I saw a recurring payment of $2,000 a month going to a consulting firm I had never heard of. When I asked her about it, she got defensive. In Dupires for Alex's work, it's a special research group he used part of. Very exclusive. Something felt off. I'm an accountant. I look at numbers all day. The transaction felt weird. So I did some digging. The R consulting firm had a bare-bones website and was registered to a PO box. The owner, a man who had been flagged on several forums for running investment scams. My blood ran cold. I then cross-referenced the dates of Alex's biggest Mortmans with this man's public predictions on a blog he ran. They were a perfect match. Alex wasn't a prodigy. He had been paying a scam artist for stock tips and passing them off as his own genius insights. My parents hadn't invested in their son. They'd invested in a con man with Alex as the middleman. I sat on his information for months, watching him soak up the praise, watching my parents plan to leverage their house for his next big car project. The condo was the last straw. They wanted me to put my own financial security on the line for his lie. So at my dad's birthday party, when everyone was gathered, my father raised a glass and stared to my son Alex, he said, beaming, who built our family's future with his own 2 hands and brilliant mind. That's when I stood up. I kept my voice calm. Halku, it is a brilliant mind, Dad. So brilliant, he found a way to get expert advice without anyone knowing. I pulled out my phone and projected the scammer's blog onto the big screen dong they'd bought to watch market news. I showed them the posts, the date, and the corresponding transfers from my parents' bank account. I didn't have to say another word. The room went silent. Alex's face turned white. But the real twist wasn't his fraud. It was my parents. After the guests left in awkward silence, my mom didn't yell at Alex. She turned to me, her face contorted with rage. Anju, why would you do that? Mantiao, she whispered. Burstiate, why would you humiliate him? Humiliate us. My dad just shook his head looking at the floor. Mish just wanted to believe it was real, he mumbled. They knew maybe not the details, but they knew it wasn't truly him. They were so desperate for the fantasy of having a special son that they were willing to be lied to. They weren't angry that he had deceived them. They were furious that I had exposed the truth they had chosen to ignore. I didn't co-sign the loan. I haven't spoken to them since that night. Alex left a single voicemail, not apologizing but asking how I found out. They heard a trinity of delusion, and I am no longer willing to be their reality check.